it's going to be really challenging to put boxing and calligraphy on one canvas.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
My parents used to teach people reading the Arabic Quran and things at home. It was like a mosque after school. That was the big priority in life for us, but always mosque and religious beliefs. That's the household we came from. It was always school, home and mosque.
If you can put anything artistic, your artistic skill into whatever you're doing, you go far ahead.
There's greatness in the hands, but the excellence comes from the mind. So the mind of a boxer separates a great boxer from an excellent boxer. I'd say the same probably in the hands of a calligrapher. Somebody might be more gifted in the hands, but it's the sharpness of the mind that gives them the excellence.
Hands, feet and this, if you can't get them working in sync, you've got problems.
I think it's important that when you're doing art, you have your own way of doing art.
The ethos of boxing clubs, they are teaching young men skills such as discipline and commitment. As a museum, we don't often engage with young men. We've been trying to bring in more voices and perspectives into the exhibitions at Cartwright Hall. We have a world champion in Bradford, Tasif Khan, and did I know he also had his own community boxing academy.
You're in control, remember? Nobody else. If you control it with your mind, you get less tired.
The art of boxing is hit and don't get hit. Me and Nissar, we've been boxing 30 odd years. We spent most of our life boxing.
Good. One, one, two. Okay. Work the back, non-stop. Don't throw two and then go for a walk. Go back 10, 15 seconds, everything change. So let it go. Let it all go. That's it. Breathe. You over there, the technical side's coming. He's building you into it. Just relax, keep going. You're getting to a plow.
So all those pushes back, come back with the right. Okay?
Jump, bump. Okay. Right, down.
If boxing you see someone as it flows and it's not forced, then they've got it to a T.
Calligraphy means beautiful writing. Calligraphy itself developed over 1,000 years ago. It has many different scripts which you have to learn when you're becoming a calligrapher.
So that's just the movement here. So that's Farsi, Hij.
Nothing.
Nothing. Because we're punching nothing. So that's actually lapis lazuli, which used to be only available in Afghanistan. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
You see how my hands are shaking now?
Excellent. And then you could just do the alif.
See, he's giving me the brownie points there. It's not really excellent, but you know,
it is.
He's got me after I've been holding the pad, so obviously your hands are all over the place.
The next phase was to talk to Tasif and his trainers at the Community Boxing Academy to bring important manuscripts from the national collections at the British Library to Bradford to show alongside some of the artworks that we have in Bradford's collection. When we had the team of people we knew that were going to work on making the selections, we all went down to London on the train to visit the British Library and see the collections that are normally held in storage there.
What I have picked is Quran manuscripts that we have in our collection from different periods of time. Everything on these two tables is handwritten. So this is referred to as Kufic, And the word Kufic refers to Kufa, which is a city in modern-day Iraq. The manuscript next to it is another one of the Chinese Qur'ans that we have. What I'm used to reading when I read the newspaper in Arabic is Nasr. So this is a very small Qur'an. One of the reasons was just to show, look, I can show my skill as a calligrapher or as a scribe to do something really small. For other reasons, it was to be portable.
So this is part of our Urdu collections.
Ghalib is considered to be, I mean, now one of the top 2 poets, and you've actually you have
handwritten letter.
a handwritten letter.
Yeah.
The oldest book that we have on this table here, it's not the whole Quran, but it's a fragment of the Quran, which is from the 8th century.
1,300 years old. Close to something very special for you.
Oh, beautiful. I haven't come close to something like that in my lifetime. I've heard of transcripts and the oldest ones being over here in different parts of the world. To bring these kind of things to Bradford, we know the kind of effect it'll have. I think it's massive.
And also at Cartwright Hall, there is a really amazing art collection of a lot of artists, not just from South Asia, but also from China.
Bradford District Museums and Cartwright Hall have a series of our own calligraphy works.
So what we're going to do is we'll show you all the things we've pulled out that relate to calligraphy.
So this selection is what Cartwright Hall have.
What we have, yeah.
This one is just incredible.
I thought that was fairly new because it just looks so fresh. When Daniel said that's actually from 1911.
Yeah, 1911. Yeah, it's got the date in Arabic, the Hijri date, so it's 1329.
Everything about it just looks like it's been done yesterday.
When you look at those, Razwan, like in terms of practicing, is that similar to something you've done or when you were training?
Yeah,
or
it is, it's similar. The difference is that when I'm practicing, I usually don't put the the embellishments on.
Yeah.
It might just be that someone else might have put the embellishments on. It's possible, isn't it?
That sometimes happens.
Yeah. To me, in a way, practice work, it reflects the artist a little bit more. Because it's them and their work without thinking about where it's going to be. When I actually sat down and did the calligraphy, something else takes over, doesn't it?
In the best way to put it is
Something else takes over.
You're in a zone. When I come in, I was blown away. It's been a journey for us to understand this.
On one side, you've got really, really, really traditional work, and we've got that oldest Quran. And you just come in, you see it, and then you see some Chinese aspects, some Indian aspects.
Boxing and calligraphy, I think this answers the questions in a way. If you look deep and strip it all back, the years and years and years of dedication, hard work and commitment needed to come up with such arts pieces and the manuscripts that are written, and then you come across to this boxing, which has taken me a lifetime to get to world title status and win a world championship. If you look at the similarities, both for a lifetime journey. Bradford is a hub, I believe, for something like this, for our people and our community, because I know firsthand how relevant it is to them and how close it is to their heart to have things like this.
It's a conclusion, and it's a conclusion of a really, really long journey. Oh, one more thing. Let me just grab my pen. Al-Adab, which means manners, or the etiquette. So this is Nasta'liq calligraphy. It was developed about 500 years ago in the Persian Empire. Nasta'liq, it's spiritual, it's flowing.
You have to have that steady hand. You have to have that steady thought. You've got to channel your aggression. You've got to channel your thoughts. That's where boxing and calligraphy come together.
Calligraphy and boxing are both very, very exacting. You have a very small window of maneuver. You have to be calm as well as alert. There's a lot of training that you need to do, an enormous amount of training. You really have to be accurate. Your pen or your punch is at the target. So the movement is graceful. Discipline is key. There has to be some kind of natural beauty to it. Calligraphy, what it's taught me is that there is such a thing as seeking truth. I think we're trying to find what lies behind something. Man tafakkar absar. Whoever reflects sees.